The Art Museum of Southeast Texas has over a dozen education programs. All of AMSET's programming is designed to reach the entire Southeast Texas area and an audience as large as possible. Each program targets a unique demographic. AMSET's Odom Junior Docent program is designed to reach hundreds of middle school age students. Eighth grade advanced art students from Odom Academy Middle School, a federally designated Title I school, spend the school year learning the importance of art museums and community nonprofit organizations. Federal Title I designation identifies schools that are considered more than 50% economically disadvantaged. The OJD program is a collaborative effort between AMSET and Beaumont Independent School District. The OJD program brings middle school students to AMSET for 8 to 10 visits each school year, and AMSET staff travels to Odom an additional 4 to 5 times to meet with the students in their art classroom. During their year as Odom Junior Docents, participants learn about careers available in museums of different sizes and hear about AMSET positions firsthand as they meet the staff. Allowing the Odom Junior Docents to meet with all of AMSET's staff gives them a better understanding of how an art museum and a nonprofit functions. OJDs realize that not every staff member is an artist or art historian, and that there are multiple career opportunities in the not-for-profit sector. While introducing the OJDs to nonprofit missions, AMSET places paramount stress on the value of and need for community involvement and volunteership at AMSET and elsewhere. Ideally, this concept will create involved community members for our future, as well as the future of other organizations that rely heavily on volunteers. As Odom Junior Docents learn about museum practices at AMSET, they also have the opportunity to interact with artists and exhibits. The OJDs have the opportunity to speak to artists in an intimate setting and are invited to ask questions about their artwork, inspirations, techniques, and even about their personal lives. OJDs are made museum insiders with a tour through the AMSET Collection Storage Vault. While in AMSET's Collection Vault, the registrar explains the cataloging and inventory process and the importance of the archival methods needed to store art. AMSET's registrar covers regulation of humidity and temperature and the dangers of UV light exposure and insects. Toward the end of the school year, the OJDs are given an exhibition at AMSET comprised of their own artwork. In anticipation of this exhibition, AMSET's Curator of Exhibitions and Collections meets with them. The Curator of Exhibitions and Collections explains how an art museum displays artwork, including hanging height, spacing, lighting, and special considerations to display certain types of artwork. After meeting with AMSET's Registrar and Curator of Exhibitions and Collections, the OJDs are ready to select the artwork for their own exhibition. A 2-day archival matting and framing workshop led by AMSET's Registrar allows the OJD to mount and frame one piece of their own two-dimensional artwork. The culmination of the Odom Junior Docent program is an intense 2-day-long round of tours. Throughout the year, the OJDs compile the visual language, artist backgrounds, museum terminology, and the civic understanding needed to conduct a well-informed tour. OJDs guide all of the Academy's 6th graders through all of AMSET's exhibits, including one of their own artwork. The 8th graders plan and orchestrate all parts of this complex event, from the welcome to the thank you. For many, it is their very first foray into public speaking. Students work in teams to determine what information their guest tourists would find useful.
He got all of this with a butter knife, and he put it really detailed, and it's like intricate, and it's really hard. Like the metal is like this thick, and it's think how hard it is to cut it.
Like nails on a chalkboard, literally. Okay. So it'd be like, look how thin that stuff is. Like that's pretty. That'd be pretty hard to cut.
At the end of the school year reception, the OJD's volunteer accomplishment and their service to AMSET and the community are recognized. The reception gives them a sense of pride in their community service. After having a piece of cake, the OJDs are asked to give one last round of tours as a junior docent, a tour given to parents, family, classmates, and friends.